I'm running late. So it's my daughter's last day of school today, last day of kindergarten, and I got her a gift. This isn't the gift. This is the box. I don't have the gift with me actually. I have to run home fast before I pick her up from school. It's a half day today. Magic's everywhere. Not what I'm going to write on her box. It's kind of the theme. Let's see, magic is everywhere. You hold the key. Greatest treasure, magic. So, actually, I think I'm just going to color it in. Make it blue. So, these are acrylic. I gotta love the Dollar Tree. So, it was just last minute that I thought of getting like this little box. So, magic's everywhere. I don't know if you can hear it right now. My microphone's picking up on it. My go-to, my quick go-to spot. I was going to go today to my number one spot. This is pretty special because a lot of ideas have been coming to me here. It's really peaceful here. But good morning. It's a magic. Do you believe in magic? I do believe in magic. I feel we as humans are magic. That we have a plethora of untapped powers inside of ourselves. You can just take a moment, be still. Anytime you have awe, like an awe moment, that's magic. Even if it's just walking down the street and you catch a pretty tree, that's magic. Let's see, I don't know what I should do this colors. Just laying. The cool thing about this little treasure chest, I put these little pretty stickers on it. She can actually end up decorating it too, more so later. It's so weird when we get kicked off these lives. So I'm just laying the foundation for her, I guess, and she can do what she wants with this box. I'm gonna put her gift in this box. Like I said, it's at home. I got her these unicorn earrings. She's not even 6 yet. She will be at the end of summer. My daughter. I can't believe that she's already done with kindergarten. It's so bittersweet for me. I'm sure if you're a parent out there, you can relate. You want to see them grow, you want them to be healthy, but at the same time, I've just been reflecting a lot. And when she was a baby, 5 years, almost 6 years, doesn't seem like a lot, but a lot has happened in that time period. Childhood is magic, right? Childhood is magic. Let me do this side. Yes. Anything is possible, right? When we were a kid. I think as adults, a part of when you hear tap into your inner child, um, it's about still having that magic, right? I think having children too are they make you revisit childhood, your own childhood. And you get this opportunity again to play, to take a moment, to not focus on seriousness, right? And just play and be silly. It's amazing time period. You know, it's so funny to me too, as she's graduating from kindergarten. I can't help but remember being in kindergarten myself and going into first grade. But life's magic. Creating life is magic. I love that I'm doing this for her in the spot. Okay, we're going to top purple. Purple's her favorite color. Rub it again. Yay, live. Think of it right on the power on the inside of this. You are powerful. Okay. Words of affirmation, and just what I know about the subconscious mind, and how the first 7 years are so important for growing and foundation of your life. Having that knowledge really makes me think about how I'm raising my daughter, what the things that I do with my daughter, the things I say to my daughter, right? I mean, no human is perfect, even if you've gone through your awakening, right? We are so flawed. We can only try our best and hope as parents, but I feel like no matter what, you know, there are still things that are going to seep in, old patterns from yourself that are going to seep in, and trying to get rid of like generational curses, even if you come from a family that has done their best through the generations. You know, there's always been an issue of some sort at some point in time that kind of unconsciously gets passed out. What is magic is becoming conscious of it, breaking that family curse, right? Makes you think of the movie Practical Magic, and I'm so super excited that it's coming out. The sequel in the fall. Didn't realize how many people love that movie. I just thought it was for me. It spoke to me, but I think it just through the years it spoke to so many people in so many ways, right? I don't know, and it's influenced my life. Like there's a scene when Sandra Bullock's character Sally, you know, she's like with this sergeant and she's holding up his right his badge, right? His the symbol is like a star, and she's like, you know, this is just like a symbol, right? But it has power, right? She's saying if she has power, it has power because you believe it has power, right? So that's magic. You can have the choice to change your perception. If you're having that awe moment and walking around, hi, say hi. Feel free to say hi. Tell me who you are. Tell me what's going on in your life. I hope all is well. So, yeah, holding up that star, that badge, can't on its own stop criminals in its path. What was the point of that? But at the same time, it can. Because when you're holding that symbol, it has power through what you believe. Belief is magic. being able to change your mind is magic. It's more practical than you think. So I know this might be seeming boring right now. But if anything, if you're watching this and you see it on playback, maybe you can find the comfort that I'm finding right now. The peace and serenity for this one little moment in time where I'm just being playful like a child and creating something from my heart. It's those little things. Right? What's magic is this plain little box can be changed into something from nothing, right? Especially to a child's eyes, how magical it would be. You know, I'm gonna put her little unicorn earrings in this box, but then after that, she can do whatever she wants with it. Decorate it, put sparkles on it. Infinite possibilities. I used to love art class when I was a kid. I just loved the opportunity to express myself and however I was doing that day. But it just kind of reminds me of doing like an art project right now and like talking to your friends in your class. God, it's so scary though. Send your kids to school. Not just, I mean, it's a different world than I grew up in now, especially in the United States. Your child's growing and you're having to grow as a parent, learning to take them, let them go from their little cocoon and experience the world for themselves. Pray that they be safe. Pray that they make the right choices. Because you just never know. Sometimes you can control you can't control the outcomes of anything. But you can control the way you view outcomes. It's all a mental practice. If you can just have a moment to sit down and not worry about anything or everything, just to take you out of your thoughts, whatever that may be, a walk, a quick craft. That's a moment where you're taking time and making space for magic. Make shift happen. Shift happens. LOL. I don't know. It was so funny to me the first time I had a yoga teacher say that. It's because you know the other phrase SH happens. Well, shift happens, right? Shift happens because shit happens. There, I said it. I'm swearing. Sorry about that. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is just gonna be turned into whatever she turns it into, or if this is gonna be just something that gets saved. I'm gonna write. Okay. Gosh, the would scare me so much. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write you are loved. You magic. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people need to be reminded that it's backwards. A little affirmation from my little girl. So, hi. Hello. Just gave myself a little art project to do. Kadata? Sorry. Baines. Hello. Sorry if I'm butchering your handle names. Yeah. Take for a walk with me for a minute. Don't have much time. I have to still go home and pick out, get her little guest put in there. Align with your destiny. Let's see. Align with your destiny. How do we align with our destiny? Take a moment. Take a walk. Take a break from your worries. If you're a person that worries all the time, I have anxieties, trust me. Sometimes you just got to become conscious when you're in a loop and just say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to take a break from that. Take a break from worrying. And give yourself that permission. Don't always need to be in fight or flight. Seems the world is designed for us to be that way. I don't know. This time moves really fast. And at this moment in time, when we're alive, we are just a very, very microscopic speck to everything. To everything that is existing in this universe and other universes. We're just smaller than a grain of sand. And we're only in this blip of time. Mm-hmm. I just wish I had asked my grandmother more questions. You know, all the questions I had about our ancestors and our family. You know, my mom knows some, right? But it really dies when a generation dies, when they're all gone. It's so sad. There's a lot of things that my mom can't answer. And I just wish when I had the chance and the opportunity that it came to my mind to ask my grandmother more questions about our family. Because I don't know. You don't realize sometimes, and especially when you're younger, you, you don't care. But it's important to know where you come from, and why, and how. The triumphs of your ancestors. You are loved. You are magic. Can't believe. Oh, there's a doggy. This place is so cute. Oh, I thought the guy was waving me. He just waved to the dog. Hi, thanks for all the hearts. So sweet. I appreciate it. Where are you from? Where's everybody from? Alright, I'll take you for a walk. First, I'll go to my car and drop off my little box. Come back for my iced coffee. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the likes. So, what time of day is it where you are right now? Where I'm at in Central New York. It is 11:10 a.m. Almost 11:11. Gotta make a wish at 11:11. Sorry, I'm just putting that in my car. So where are you guys from? Do you have a magic spot? Alright, go for a quickie walk. It's already been summer solstice, but I don't know. For me, summer begins when school ends. Still, I guess I didn't think about it much in years, but once I had a kid and she's in school, so glad she had a really cool kindergarten teacher. God, the teacher can really make or break a year, I can tell you. I mean, God bless our teachers. They're dealing with a lot. I know, but I really want her to continue liking school. So now I fear for the next year. But here's my little pond. Oh, it's not mine, but can you hear the frogs? They're really. Oh, yeah. They're pretty. There's actually a turtle over there. Usually I see the big mama turtle, but she's not on that little log. I don't know if anybody has seen the movie Hop, but this pond reminds me of the movie Hop. It dried out last summer, and I was so sad, and I'm so happy to see it back. It is a really cool ecosystem over here. Frogs, dragonflies, geese, turtles. I've even seen like a little beaver swimming in there. Oh, that guy's loud. Pretty birds. This what? This is my little magic spot. Hi, Lily. This what? Nature walk. Let's walk on through. I can't believe it. It seems even more filled with green this year. Oh, there's a little squirrel. Give you guys a moment to hear it. The frogs. It's so weird. I don't know why this happens. Hi. Welcome to my peaceful moment of the day. I'm grateful for having the time at this moment to get over here. Love the hearts. Thank you. Let's see. So I take my daughter for walks around here too, and I'm trying to manifest living around here at some point. It's near my home. It's near my town, but a couple miles away. But this area has a really awesome frequency. See, it's peaceful. Although it does get my allergies going a little bit. I'll walk up by the mansion house. Let me see if this way. I'm gonna cross the street here. I don't know if you can see. It's an old factory. I like to come here and pretend I live here. You see behind me? pretty. There's some businesses in there now, but I don't know. Something about it. I'm gonna enjoy my iced coffee. I'm gonna enjoy the summer. I love, love, love the summer. We were in central New York. It was a really rough winter, and I didn't get to walk as much. And I love walking. Walking is definitely a way for me to kind of detach. Come up in here. Um, I lived in New York City for 20 years, and boy, was that city exciting. I moved out just to raise my daughter, and actually I brought her to the place where I began because it didn't do too shabby for me. Hello. Hello again. Pepe. Pepe? Sorry if I'm closed. I just have to itch my back, and it pulls my arm forward or towards me. It's a very weird view, right? um, yeah, so, I love the city. I could have lived there forever, but it wasn't a place where I wanted to raise kids anyways. But that was magical. Um, but what I miss most about the city is walking. I loved walking. No, I mean, sometimes it was hard because it would get super hot or it was super cold, but like I didn't have a choice. If I needed to get somewhere, I had to walk. Whether, even if I was running out and grabbing a cab, sometimes you had to walk a little bit to get it. You were exposed to the elements. Walking, sometimes speed walking or subway. No subways around here. I wish there was. I wish the United States was designed a little bit more. I mean, New York City is pretty much the only one that really, really caters to public transportation. I haven't visited Chicago. I mean, I know there's some trains in Chicago, but that city's wired for, you know, walking, just living in towns or in the country or in the suburbs. Yeah, you have to have a car. I mean, you have to be really mindful about taking a walk. I love this. Let's pretend. Let's pretend this is my little cottage. Let's just act like kids. Look at this thing. It's just weird. I mean, this is a really, really old house. It was utopian society. Not this isn't a house. This was built back in the day. So cute. In October, they have like this little treasure chest they put in front of it. This place tries to make things magical. This mansion house. It was a utopian society. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, but but now it's kind of like a museum of sorts. They do have people that live there. There's residents, but like my daughter just had her piano recital here, and there's this cool old music space with a stage, a baby grand piano, and it was just, hey, for being in a small town in the country, to have a beautiful little spot like that for your first piano recital, it was unique and pretty. I found that living in New York City, there were so many options, and I loved all those options. But but at the same time, it was just kind of handed to you. Didn't actually sometimes know what to choose first, right? But in the country, in the suburbs, there's magic. There's cool things happening. You just have to search a little harder. I don't know. And sometimes maybe that's more rewarding. I didn't feel like I was gonna find like-minded people, like New York City kind of people, open-minded. Oh, squirrels are so scared of me, honestly. But kind of my tribe through time. I don't know if the fairy is here. Is she there? I know I sound silly, but there's sometimes like they'll put these little fairies out for kids to find on this property. I see her. She's kind of, I think that's her. No? Oh, my daughter's gonna be so upset. It was a fun game. I got to play with her, and I realized it wasn't gonna be forever. Oh, there was a frog. He's a tiny frog. Little frog. I don't know if you see him. That's so sweet. Good morning. That's so sweet. Oh my god, he's so tiny. Good morning. Where are you saying good morning from? I don't know if I can get him from this angle. I don't know why this is so exciting to me. Oh, I can't get him from this angle. Definitely can't get him from this angle. So, anyways, yeah, they would like put these like little fairies out around. There's a garden over there. I just don't have time to walk to it because I have to get going to pick up my daughter from school. He's still there. Hello. I don't want to scare you, but hello. And that's exciting to me. So I noticed something. I noticed it last spring or the past couple of springs, and then I really took note this spring when I was walking by that pond I just showed you. For some reason, when the frogs are babies, and I wish I could get out, they'll like, and there was a lot of them sitting on the edge of the pond. Like by this point in time, they don't scream anymore. You'll just hear them go doop doop or whatever. But when they're like freshly becoming frogs, and you walk by them, they'll like do this little scream, like ah. It really sounds like that, like ah. And then I guess they get over it. So sweet. What's making you laugh? Morning. How are you doing? I'm good. Oh, you're from Baltimore. Lucky. The crab is so good there. Seafood's so good there. I like Maryland. I've been to Maryland. I miss the ocean. I don't live near the ocean anymore. I used to go in the summertime down to Brighton Beach. I don't know. There's something about the ocean that is, it's just a natural element. I just feel so healthy and vibrant by the ocean and the water and the waves. I miss Brighton Beach. I used to go there all the time in the summer. Now I'm just near a lot of lakes and waterfalls. So I've been getting that kind of rejuvenation from going to those, but nothing beats the ocean. I gotta get back to the ocean. My daughter hasn't seen the ocean yet. I think she's gonna love it. We like the water. Just once, and I had a friend from Baltimore. I met her in New York City. Um, she, but yeah, just once I myself had been. Not with her, with somebody else. But she was a cool girl. She was actually in The Lion King at one point on Broadway, on the Broadway stage, not the traveling one. But just remember the seafood being good. Yes. It is peaceful. I love the ocean. I gotta get my daughter to the ocean. What do you do in Baltimore? I'm across the street before this car hits me. What am I into? Oh, I guess I'm into movement predominantly. I'm a dancer. I'm a yogi. That's my biggest thing. I always had to move. Still have to move. Expression is the way I clear myself. And I don't know. What are you into? I work with a nonprofit that helps kids get jobs and help feed the homeless. That's amazing. What a beautiful life purpose that you're fulfilling. What made you align with that? It's very fulfilling work. So sweet. What inspired you to be in this organization to help children find jobs or kids find jobs and feed the homeless? Is that pretty? Magic. Where'd the wind go? So I'm getting back towards my car. That's so sweet that you always give back to your neighborhood and give, give, give. Trying to guide the young generation in the right path. It's amazing. They are our future. Exactly. That's magical. Nice to meet her. Nice to meet a person that is on that sort of purpose. So yeah, I like to teach children ballet. I teach ballet now and group fitness classes. So I like to make people feel happy and strong. And teach the beauty of discipline and mindset and how it can filter into your life. Well, everybody, I gotta go get my daughter from school. But thanks for saying hi and thanks for chatting. can always follow me on here. Leave me a message. My community board. I'll put this in playback too. So, well, have a good day, and please keep doing that beautiful work with the children and the homeless. See you later. Bye bye.